Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be the inevitable end of the relationship. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So the inevitable end of the narcissistic relationship, what does this mean? It means, first of all, that every narcissistic relationship comes to an end. Each and every one of them, they implode. They do not end amicably. They do not end under good circumstances. And every narcissistic relationship has an inevitable end. Truth being told, the narcissist, when they entered the relationship with you, no matter who it is, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, lover, neighbor, coworker, business associate, they knew that they were going to implode the relationship. It was just a matter of time. And if you really think and really dig in deep to the relationship that you're thinking about, perhaps they've blown it up many times, numerous times. You see, they know that they can't control how they blow up relationships, put it that way. Now, can they control how they act? Absolutely. They can turn off the charm better than a Hollywood actor, believe me when I tell you. Having said that, they do know that they look at individuals, i.e. human beings, simply as sources of supply. It doesn't matter what relationship you are thinking about right now. There was a purpose for the narcissist to stay in your life, to exit your life, perhaps to come back and then keep you on that yo-yo, going up and down, and the push-pull, and the narcissistic abusive cycle. But the inevitable end of the relationship, it's many times when you, the individual watching the video, and again, thank you very much for being here, when you have had enough, you finally understand that this individual, i.e. the narcissist, they won't change. As a matter of fact, they're getting worse with age, and they are hounding you more and more, or they are drawing you back in, i.e. perhaps they're driving by your house, perhaps they're emailing you, perhaps they're texting you, perhaps you're getting phantom snail mail, perhaps flying monkeys are popping up out of the woodwork and asking you questions about your whereabouts, what you're doing, how things are going, things like that. These things are called Hoovers, and the Hoover happens many times post-narcissistic relationship, after a few days, weeks, months, years, decades. The Hoover does not always happen. But when I tell you that the Hoover is meant to get you back into that web of manipulation, you must understand that's exactly what the purpose is. So going no contact and blocking the narcissist, that's the path. We know that now. And removing people, including flying monkeys, that are associated with the narcissist, because you need to get to the pinnacle of indifference where you just don't care about the narcissist, what they're doing, who they're with, anything about them. But having said that, the inevitable ending of the narcissistic relationship, this ends when you finally have enough and you say to yourself, no, they're not going to change. And every time I communicate with that individual, or I even see their name, it sets me back. It doesn't help me out, because remember, if you were in the narcissistic abusive cycle, you were in the trauma bond, most likely. Perhaps you're still in it and you're trying to claw your way out of it and break it. You will, with fortitude and commitment and resilience and determination and blocking the narcissist. Believe me when I tell you, it's not an easy thing to do, but you can do it, and you will do it if you focus on yourself and stop giving your energy to the narcissist. That's for a whole different video. The point being, the inevitable ending of the relationship, these endings of narcissistic relationships, they usually take time to heal. Depends what relationship it was and for what length of time it was, how long the healing takes. Remember, we are all on the healing path, headed in the same direction, simply taking different footsteps. What may work for you today, maybe it doesn't work for you tomorrow. Maybe you're getting stronger tomorrow and you don't need to, example, lean on narcissistic videos as a tool. That's a good thing. A side note there, narcissistic abusive videos on YouTube are meant for education. They're meant to empower you and to let you know that, in fact, you are not alone and that you can get through this, because I'm living proof. And if I can do it, believe me, you can do it. Having said that, again, if you find yourself consuming many videos, and they're not benefiting you, I would sincerely slow that down. You want to be doing things that benefit you when you are ready. So that's just a side note. Remember, these are tools on YouTube. The platform is meant for two purposes only. One is education and the other is entertainment. That's it. And this channel is education 100%. So having said that, the inevitable end of the relationship, these things end, and there are many casualties post-narcissistic relationship ending. Many people that perhaps you spent a lot of time with, example, maybe you were a stepdad or stepmom, or maybe you got really close with the extended family members, or people in a community or organization, such as a religious organization that, let's say you've been going there for a long time, you met the narcissist, you turn them on to your religious organization, smear campaign's fully underway, you're no longer with the narcissist, you block them, but now you can't go back because people see you in a different way. That's just a tiny little thumbnail of how these narcissistic people abuse people and manipulate people and spread the false narrative. So the inevitable ending, other casualties are perhaps your work, your workplace. Maybe you can't work there anymore because of the smear campaign, or it's just too difficult, and you work with the narcissist, and the narcissist knows this, and perhaps they're after your job. So they will gladly throw you to the wolves, per se, so you have to go get a new job. This happens all the time. But all these relationships come to an end. They come to an end whether you were discarded, and if you were, my heart goes out to you, or you end it yourself. Or you finally say, I've had enough. This person doesn't benefit me. And every time I see their name or hear about them, I'm getting anxiety. I'm not feeling good. This is not healthy. It's toxic. And remember, it doesn't have to be just a narcissist. The other individuals that are consuming your time, they need to go as well. Now, I'm not suggesting just live in your house and don't talk to people, or don't get out and live life. I'm suggesting the opposite. Get out, experience life, carve new neural pathways in your brain, travel if you can, exercise, eat properly, get sleep, move your body, take a class, teach a class, read a book, write a book, create a website, start a business, whatever you want to do it. But what I'm suggesting is don't stay in and let the narcissist consume you and think that there's no way out of it. If the narcissistic relationship ended recently, or if you're trying to pull away from the narcissist, believe me, it just means it's not your time to do it. When you're ready, you will finally drop the hammer on them, meaning you will go no contact, and you will block them, and you will finally get the message that the trauma bond perhaps is stronger than you thought, and perhaps that spending time with the narcissist, or even thinking about them, or seeing their email or whatever, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't benefit you. All it's meant is to confuse you and to have you go back into the narcissistic fog or the devaluation stage. That's what the narcissist wants. That is why so many times people go back to the narcissist 2, 3, 4, 5 upwards, because number one, they don't have the wisdom. They don't get the education until later on the narcissistic abusive cycle. And number two, they're still caught up. They're still in the trauma bond, and they believe that this person actually loves them, or this person can change, or this person has their best interest at heart. None of those things are true. The narcissist can't change for the better. They can't introspect. All they want to do is consume you. Remember, you are a beautiful human being. You're a bright, shining light. The narcissist doesn't see you that way. They see you as positive energy that they can consume and dump their negative energy on you. That really get that message. This is an energy exchange. Anytime you're interacting with the narcissist and you've identified them as the narcissist or a toxic individual, there's an energy exchange there. There 100% is. You're the beautiful, bright light. And they see this and they want this for themselves. Why? Because they had it in the past. And they believe they can get it again because the narcissist is lazy and they don't want to have to work on themselves and become a better person. They just want to hoover you back and repeat the cycle over and over again, and then throw you away like a sheet of paper on the freeway crumbled up. That's what they do until you get the message. But the inevitable ending of all these relationships, it's just that. They are all inevitable. They're all built on a house of cards. They're all built on smoke and mirrors. There's no substance to them. There's no value to them. There are two sides in every narcissistic relationship. One side is the narcissist side, and that side takes, and manipulates. The other side is your side, the giver, the empath, the beautiful individual who doesn't want to give up on a relationship, who doesn't want to quit, who doesn't want to stop, who believes in love or believes in commitment and friendship and all the abundance. And that's true. That's who you are. But the thing is, you should be living your best life without the narcissist. The narcissist cannot change. They won't change. And every narcissistic relationship has an expiration date. You need to get that message. It is so true. It's so clear. And it doesn't matter who you are, by the way. Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, sibling, neighbor, coworker, whomever. The narcissist won't change. And most likely, they know you better than you know yourself until you get the wisdom. That's when you find the light. That's when you find the abundance. That's when you utilize gray rock, go no contact, block them, etc. So guys, I hope you understand the message. The message is a message of positivity, of strength, of courage, of abundance, of blocking, of going no contact, of not prolonging the relationship and or not rekindling the relationship because it doesn't serve you. It never has and it never will. It won't. My suggestion is to begin investing in yourself. Begin now, if not now, when? Think about it. The narcissist saw all of your beauty and abundance within you. Many times you couldn't see it within yourself. When you're in the narcissistic relationship, i.e. the devaluation stage, narcissistic fog, you don't know what's going on. You just know that you're being drawn to this person, i.e. the narcissist, and you're working for them. You're doing things you never thought you would do, saying things you never thought you would say, behaving ways you never thought you would behave. It's because you haven't broken the trauma bond. And back then you didn't even know you were in one, but my hope is now you're getting the wisdom that you need to understand. Getting out of these relationships is the path. That's when you begin to heal. That's when you begin to get clarity. That's when you begin to discover who you really are, the third version of yourself, the best version of yourself. Begin now. Understand this message. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy yourselves. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. Remember that. Continue to focus on yourself. Continue to learn, grow, teach if you can. Become the version of yourself you want to be. Leave the narcissist in the past. They don't serve you. They never had, and they have, and they never will. They can't change. The only thing that they switch is the nastiness of the mask that they wear to manipulate unsuspecting individuals. That is no longer you. You are a person with the wisdom. This is now your superpower. You need to use it to benefit yourself and those loved and trusted ones around you. Begin now. God bless you guys. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.